Today, I bring you the most powerful, fastest, and sharpest production Audi ever built. The Audi R8 has become the most traditional and one of the best everyday supercars in the industry with great luxury tech, rapid acceleration, and one of the quickest sports cars to ever exist. This is the 2017 Audi R8 V10 Plus model, notably the second gen R8 that looks a lot like the original R8 at first glance and even looks fresher with better performance and faster top speeds. Here are the essential fun facts you need to know about this 2017 R8 V10 Plus and why the R8 is one of the best exotic daily sports cars in the industry that will make you want to purchase this car. This R8 V10 is called the Plus because this version of the R8 features performance driving modes, sports tuning, heated racing seats, and the power ride adjustment for the car. The Audi R8 comes with two different trims, the base model that's just called the R8 V10 and the V10 Plus. How can you tell the differences? Well, as I said, with the V10 Plus has more advanced options and gets 610 total horsepower with high revving RPMs and a carbon reinforced wing. The base model of the R8 has less power and gets 540 brake horsepower with no wing. It's cheaper, the engine is less louder, it's more quieter with less top speed, and both come with all-wheel drive. Back in 2013, the second gen of the R8 was in development while the last gen as the Type 42 was about to be replaced in a couple of years. In 2014, the prototype of the R8s will begin testing for hot laps at the Nürburgring with an all-new car's performance and evolutionary design changes with the same basic shape and layout. This R8 generation is named the Type 4S and built to be based on the Lamborghini Huracan and sharing its platform with the same engine. While the new Huracan came out in 2014 replacing the Gallardo before the next gen R8 released the following year to compete. Then in 2015, the next gen R8 was set to be shown at the Geneva Auto Show as the standard coupe, both the base and the plus model for the 2016 model year. The V10 Plus model started price was nearly at $200,000, and the following year in 2016, the R8 V10 Plus Spider as the convertible was revealed. This R8 V10 Plus as the successor features enhanced 5.2-liter V10 codenamed the FSI from the original R8. Enthusiasts who were waiting for this R8 to come out expected to have the engine trims with a V8 option just like the first original R8. But Audi unfortunately announced many years ago that they discontinued the V8 because due to the emission regulations. So the R8 ditched the V8 and became only available with a naturally aspirated V10 engine with different body trims and with little different specs. This R8 V10 Plus has a 5.2-liter V10 producing 610 horsepower and 413 pound-feet of torque, and that sounds really fast. Really quick. Speaking of quick, this R8 can accomplish from 0 to 60 mph in just 2.9 seconds, which is mega impressive. That's just as quick as the all-new Corvette C8 Stingray. And not only that, Motor Trend tested out this R8 0 to 60 time in 2.6 seconds. That's hypercar territory, and hence can go faster than it was estimated from Audi. That's on point with the McLaren P1, Bugatti Chiron, Porsche 918, Ferrari LaFerrari, and just about anything that you can put in front of the R8 that only costs over $200,000. This car proves that to anyone, don't have to buy a fast ultra hypercar that's too expensive, plus more track focus to be quicker, less than 2.9 seconds without any turbocharging or electric motors with a hybrid like the Acura NSX. That's super insane, and especially from a naturally aspirated engine with Audi's all-wheel drive system. One of the reasons why the R8 is special, the car can top out at 205 miles per hour with a 7-speed dual-clutch gearbox. The Audi company replaced the manual option from the last-gen R8 with only dual-clutch, so there was and still no manual option available for the current-gen R8, which leads to only two downsides about this R8. No entry-level V8 option or the manual gearbox option. So something else like the engine with the similar body shape and the drivetrain, everything is excellent. The best thing about the V10 Plus is that the interior quality was improved and sharing features with the other luxuries Audis. The car's body is lighter and stiffer with carbon fiber and large aluminum parts to improve the R8's handling. Also features carbon ceramics 19-inch rims and has remarkable brakes, standard on a V10 Plus and optional on a base model R8. The car has better comfort, good redesign, and better performance overall. The styling of this V10 Plus model has a completely new design front end with more rigid chassis and suspension that mounts directly to that chassis, makes for a much sharper steering compared to the last gen. The car's side profile, with the distinctive side blades behind its doors, have been split into two in comparison to the last R8. The Audi's newer trend of the headlights looks great as well. One thing about the headlights is that Audi got rid of the iconic dotted lights from the original R8 with new laser headlamps. Personally, the predecessor with the dotted lights were very distinct and cooler. Now let's jump inside the interior of this Audi R8 V10 Plus. Now when you hop in there, it's easy to get in and out, it's not an issue. It is definitely well equipped with great features, and everything is firmly well put together inside the interior, featuring luxury tech and heated seats. The buttons and materials are simple to use. Behind the steering wheel, you see that virtual cockpit. Every information that you expect from an infotainment screen, well, that is the infotainment screen. It's just one big giant virtual cockpit. The whole thing is the infotainment display. Yes, and it's completely configurable. The driver can play around by switching from the techmometer to phone contacts to the GPS map to show you where you are on the map, and many more options that you expect. Now everything is displayed right in front of you behind the steering wheel. You can mess with the controls and do whatever you want. Now that's an advanced system from Audi where everything you need is at your fingertips. The buttons are mostly located on the steering wheel, while the climate control is located in the center. The red engine button on the steering wheel, initiate the engine, is on the right. Below the red button is the exhaust system for better sound for the exhaust system. The driver can press the exhaust system if he wants better sounding exhaust. The button with the checker flag starts launch control, and the driver select button is to navigate driving modes. The top buttons contain volume, phone, and radio buttons, cruise control, and with shifting pedals behind the steering wheel. The knob climate controls are easy to adjust the air conditioning in the center. The left, middle, and the right is for air conditioning speed, adjust temperature, and the air direction of the air conditioning. In the center console is the gear lever, Audi's gear lever for park, reverse, and neutral, and has two cup holders underneath the lid where the center storage will be in your regular car. And the interior is far more on the next level than its predecessor. Everything in here is far advanced. Well done, Audi. Now when you talk about practicality of this Audi R8, you expect the Audi R8 to not have a lot of trunk space just like the regular one. The trunk is really subpar and portable with only small items of 8 cubic feet of cargo. Want extra storage? Audi's got you. There is an extra storage pocket behind the two seats and a glove storage in the passenger side. This R8 V10 Plus is made for track, cruising, and daily driving with innovative features in the interior with comfort and sporty gearbox. The shifting times are stupendous with a 0 to 60 times less than 3 seconds. The handling is precise and even quicker than its rivals like the Ferrari 488, McLaren 650S, and even its sister, the Lamborghini Huracan. The R8 will feel like the fastest car a driver he or she's ever driven without being a hypercar. The fun factor of this thing is very strong, but only if the V8 was optional. Imagine how fun and cool would it be from this R8. I kinda do wish there was a V8 option. Despite that, the Audi R8 is fairly reliable and all about comfort, technology, and functionality, and good all-around car with amazing tech, but really, supercar performance. But if you want a V10 engine that's built to have a raw, louder, and deeper sound, you buy the sister of the Huracan with sharing the similarity platform but with a different personality. If you want comfort and Audi's tech, you buy the Audi R8, especially the V10 Plus if you like track builds. In 2019, Audi received the R8 a new facelift for the 2020 model year with a more aggressive front end and even better look with a performance trim of 620 horsepower. Now, additional facts about this V10 Plus. The racing version of this R8 came out in 2016 with the LMS GT3 and the Evo version of it for 2020 sharing its road counterparts in terms of mechanics with the detuned V10 engine pushing 577 brake horsepower for racing regulations. Audi Sport Team also made the R8 GT4 for GT4 class racing with the same engine producing 495 brake horsepower. They are raced to compete in IMSA, GT World Challenge, and the Blancpain GT series. And now, that was the end car review of the Audi R8 V10 Plus. So I hope you guys really did sit back and relax and enjoy this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button, and also do not forget, if you are subscribed, hit the notification bell to not miss my upcoming videos, and you are more than welcome to give me any car suggestions as always. But for now, let's jump inside of the Audi R8 V10 Plus and put the keys into ignition and start the engine and listen to the car's sound. Then we're going to test drive the Audi R8 LMS GT3. At Laguna Seca, make sure to adjust your headphone volume for both car sounds. Peace.